I mean, Twitter has more users than the entire population of the United States. I wonder what you think is at stake when you have Elon Musk censoring journalists.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple things here. One is that there are a lot of people that don't use Twitter. That's fair.
Right.
Yes. But as you know, there's a lot of people that do. And the information landscape is an ecosystem. So even if you don't use Twitter or care about it, it has an effect. And one of the reasons it's so influential, aside from the fact that many local governments use it to communicate with people in real time, is journalists, is news media. It is kind of like not just a newsroom where discussions, ideas germinate, incubate, stories evolve, but it's actually a place where journalists actually have a little bit of power. Independent from their medium, right? So they have their publications or news outlets that they work for, but they also have their Twitter accounts. And their Twitter accounts not just give them information, but they're actually a separate platform that can sometimes be used as part of their day-to-day professional responsibilities, but also they just enrich the conversation. And so when you go after journalists specifically on Twitter, it obviously has an effect on those individuals directly. But then there's a broader spillover effect, which is that it starts to make what used to be a pretty influential platform for the way in which the news media works. It's kind of like grease on the wheels of how information moves around. It starts to disrupt that. That machine starts to break or become less reliable, and that has downstream effects. So those individual journalists get affected. It will have a chilling effect. It'll start to get in the heads of individuals whether or not the thing they're about to tweet or say is going to get them retaliation. Is it worth it this time? I don't know. I have another big story coming out. Do I really want to lose my account right now? So it will have a direct effect that way, but it also has a broader spillover effect because it further disrupts and dismantles a really important piece of our larger information ecosystem.
I'm also just so struck by the fact that there's no infrastructure left, or less infrastructure than there was, right? So the fact that you have Lynette Lopez from Business Insider saying, no one from Twitter contacted me. It is not like this was sort of an organizational outreach that was communicated and there were parameters around it, which we already knew was happening with content moderation. It's just so interesting to watch it play out in other venues.
It's so true, and that is actually a reflection. We're seeing that play out not just in the lack of communication, as you note, but also in how these decisions are being implemented and executed, which is part his whim and then part these Twitter polls, right? Where he's really increasingly socializing these ideas. It's kind of like Mad Max meets like a Roman emperor, thumbs up, thumbs down, meets like a technocracy dystopia at the same time. Is that like he puts up these polls, and what used to be done in a very sort of deliberative way. People could have disagreements about how Twitter or any platform, what their policy is and how they enforce it. At least there was an intentionality behind it. Now it's sort of being done by mob rule. And that's not the way you have a sustainable way. So as you know, all of the typical feedback loops are dismantled, taken away, which obviously will disproportionately affect the weaker individuals, more marginalized individuals, entities that don't have other mechanisms to put pressure or get some kind of blowback, get some kind of answers. It sort of leaves them out in the cold, but it then also creates this kinetic energy and this weird sort of perverse incentive for people to participate in what is essentially, a non-deliberative, mob rule type approach to how we enforce rules and norms in what is an important part of our ecosystem.